Hello Panthers, welcome back to Whip It Up Wednesday. Today we're making a traditional Hungarian dish called Lángos. What is Lángos? It is a deep fried flat bread that you can put different toppings on. And it's amazing. Except if you're in a diet, it's not that good then. So let's get into it. So here we have all the ingredients. We have flour, milk, twice measured, oil, a little bit of sugar, salt, dry yeast, and potatoes. We're putting both of the potatoes into hot water and wait until they are soft. We also add a little bit of salt to make it faster. As you can see, I decided to cut them in halves. Now we're doing a poke test. As you can see, they're really soft now. So we're turning it off, taking them down. After we took the potatoes off the stove, we take them out and just peel the skin off with the help of a knife. So next, we take a really old potato masher, put the potato in, get a bowl, and then next, we're gonna take a smaller amount of milk, put it in a mug, and microwave it. What we want to do next is add 2 teaspoons of salt to the flour, and then we mix it. When you're done mixing it, you make a little hole in the middle. And add your yeast. Just add it in the middle. Add a little sugar. And then add the milk. Now we're gonna let that sit a little bit until the yeast activates itself. So while we're waiting for the yeast to rise a little bit, we're gonna add the 2 cups of water into a bowl and heat it up. So we can see that our yeast activated itself. So now we're just gonna add our potato, just like that. Get all of it. We're gonna add our 2 spoons of oil. So we're gonna have our heated milk right here ready. We're gonna start mixing it, and then we're gonna add our milk slowly to it. If you do not have a bowl like this, you can just leave the dough in this one and cover it with a tablecloth and let it sit for like 20 minutes to an hour. What you want is the dough to double in size. If you do the way I do it, you will know it happens because the top will pop. You want it to pop twice. So after the first pop, you seal it back and you let it pop again. So it's been around an hour now, and as you can see, my dog cannot wait to get out. So now we have our dough, we have flour, a pastry roll, a mug, and that's all we need to roll. We're gonna put this aside and sprinkle some flour here where we're gonna work. And let the dough out. Now we take our mug and our leftover full of flour, put it in there to get it floury so it will not stick. What we want to do is put the mug to the side of here and just push on it until you get a little bun, like it's not a second bun now. A little bun like that, and then you repeat it. So while we're cutting the pastry, we're putting oil on the stove to get it heated, so when we're ready with the pastry, we can just put it in there. We put the ones that are ready aside, and with our leftover pastry, we repeat it. As you can see, I have 3 little leftover pieces. And they are good because we're gonna test the oil with it. Put it in, and if it comes up, it is hot enough to start doing it. Now that we know that the test ones are ready, what you want to do is have a little plate with oil in it. You want to dip your fingers into the oil a little bit. Grab a little bun and pull on it. And stretch it out. Nothing crazy. Just let it stretch. Not too thin. When you're ready, you let it slide into the oil. So I doubled the recipe and it left me with this many of flatbreads. Now let's see what kind of toppings you can put it and how people in Hungary eat it traditionally. So my favorite way to make it is the traditional way. I might be biased that that's the best way, but you use garlic cream. This one is from Hungary. You cannot find it here, but any type of garlic pasture is good. So what I do is I put little squeezes of it on it, like so, 3 little dots, and we're gonna get messy, and we're gonna get it all over it because you don't need a lot of it. It just gives it a little more flavor. And then you take sour cream. So you take sour cream and you spread it all around. Like so. If you like, you can add a tiny bit of salt, but if you do garlic, you don't need that much. And then you grab cheese. You grab cheese and you top it off with cheese. Voila! You have your Lángos. So this is the traditional way. You can also put Nutella on it. It's not bad. Some people put jams on it. So that was it for today's Whip It Up Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make traditional Hungarian Lángos. And if you try it and you share it, tag us in it. Happy Wednesday!